guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina and I am a mum of two. Today's video is going to be binge-worthy box sets on Sky box sets or on demand, whichever you want to call it. So these are going to be my top 10 recommended box sets to watch, and also I'm going to give you a little list of what I'm going to be watching next that I'm really interested in binge watching. So yes, let's get into it. So the first one is going to be Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen it, where have you been? Now it's just ended. I'm not going to lie, wasn't impressed with the final season, especially the last 3 episodes. Wasn't impressed at all. I know quite a lot of people haven't been impressed, but it is worth watching the whole thing. It is the most immersive, amazing, nail-biting, you know, edge of your seat show. It is absolutely enthralling. The character development, the special effects, it's just amazing. And if you haven't seen it, you've got to go and watch it. And if you have seen it, go and watch it again, because I've just watched the whole thing before the new season started. I watched the whole box set all again on Sky. So go and watch it if you haven't seen it, and if you have seen it, go and rewatch it. Dexter is the other one. Now I didn't realise this was actually on Sky box sets until I went on and had a look. Yeah, so they've got the whole box set of Dexter, and I love Dexter and I'm really gutted that they cancelled it. But basically he is a serial killer and a forensic scientist with the Miami-Dade Police Department in America, and he kills people because he's a psychopath, but he only kills the bad people. So if you get away with murder in Miami, he's coming after you. And it is, I think it was 7 or 8 seasons long, and they're all on Sky on the box set on demand. And it is such a good show. And if you haven't watched it, it finished quite a few years ago now, so some of you may not have watched it, but go back and watch it. It's got some funny bits in it, it's got some sad bits in it. You get quite immersed in the lives of the people and his family and stuff like that. So it is worth a good watch. So go and watch that. The Handmaid's Tale. Now the new season's coming soon. I think it's a couple of weeks, something like that. So season 1 and 2 are on box sets on Sky. I've just rewatched them all, ready for the new season coming. I loved the first season, and I hadn't watched the second season for a while because I was waiting for Ian, and he never wants to sit and watch box sets with me. So I went ahead and watched it all on my own. So I binge watched that last week, season 2, and I'm really ready for season 3 now. So it's really good. Basically it's sort of set in the near future, and fertility has become an issue. So only in America, this is like happening in America. It's not real, it's drama. And they take women who are unmarried or have been divorced or anything like that, and you've had a child. They take you and you become a handmaid. And the handmaids are basically surrogates surrogates. Basically they have a baby for you, and they live in your home and stuff like that, and it goes to like these affluent people, and it's basically woman's place is in the home. All the men are in charge, all the women are, you know, derogatory cleaners and cooks and handmaids, and they plough the fields of cancer causing chemicals and all kinds of weird stuff. But it's really good, so go and watch it. Season 1 and 2 on Sky box sets, and season 3 is coming soon. The Truth About Harry Colbert has got Patrick Dempsey. It's got Patrick Dempsey in it, and it is basically a drama, quite a light crime drama, if you like. It's 1 season long. It was a Sky Atlantic show. It's on Sky box sets, and it's really good. There's quite a few twists and turns in it. I love crime drama. Most of the TV shows I recommend are crime drama or American dramas. I kind of love those type of shows. So yeah, that is one of them. The Truth About Harry Colbert. Sharp Objects is the next one. This is another Sky Atlantic box set. It's only got season 1 at the minute, but season 2 I'm pretty sure is coming soon. And it is quite dark. There is a few grisly scenes in it. There is some subjects that could affect people that have been through things that have happened to them. If they've been victims of crime, sexual crime, stuff like that, that could hit a nerve. So yeah, there is quite a bit of darkness in it. There's quite a few flashback type scenes that aren't really nice, and there's quite a few grisly murder scenes in there as well. You don't actually see the murder, but you see the crime scene after. So if you don't like any of that stuff, don't watch it. It is quite dark. It was on at like 2 AM when it was broadcast, but it is on Sky box sets. So I would say, got to be an adult to watch that. I wouldn't even let your teens watch that because I think it's too much for them. So yeah, so Sharp Objects. If you like crime drama set in like the South in America, in like a small town type thing, but it's really good. The girl in it is like an alcoholic. She's affected by what's happened to her in the past and stuff, so it does contain some quite gritty undertones to it. So yeah, but it's really good. It's a good show. So yeah, the next one is another Sky, I don't know, it's Sky Witness, Sky One or Sky Atlantic's, one of those. Discovery of Witches. It's kind of like a modern day Twilight, if you like, an English version. So yeah, I think it's got an American girl in it, but it's based in England. But the lead is American, and it's basically there's demons and there's witches and there's werewolves, and there's kind of it's kind of like they're living alongside us, but we don't know that they're there. But they've got kind of a government themselves and all that kind of stuff. It's really good. But it's set itself up for another good season next season. But yeah, the guy who's in it, who plays one of the vampires, was one of the guys from Downton Abbey. So yeah, it's really good. So go and watch that. It's only one season so far, but go and watch it. Madam Secretary is the next one. This is about the Secretary of State in the US State Department. Obviously it's a drama, it's not a real thing. And it's kind of like political, current affairs drama set in the politics of the US government. I like that kind of thing. I love anything to do with the US government and all that kind of stuff, so I really like it. I think it's 5 seasons long. The last season's just finished, and the whole box set from start to finish is on Sky Witness Sky box set downloads. So yeah, so go and watch that. It's really, really good. Scandal is the next one. Now this has actually finished. It was an ABC show in America, and it was basically, she's a fixer, the woman who's in it, Olivia Pope. She's like a fixer, and she runs this company, and she's involved with the president in a romantic affair, and it's lots of twists and turns, and she covers up things and she helps sort stuff out. If you've killed someone and you're a senator, then she'll come and help you, things like that. So it is quite good. There's a lot of twists and turns, and she's got a couple of CIA mercenaries working for her who go and kill people for her and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's really, really good. It is quite a fast-paced show. I'm really gutted that they ended it, but the writer, I think, is going to new pastures. So I think that's one of those shows, and I really, really loved it. And I think it's 8 seasons, and they are all on Sky box sets on demand. The next show is Big Little Lies, and this is actually coming back soon on Sky. It's a Sky original, and it has got Reese Witherspoon in it, and it's about 3 women and their lives together, and it's a drama. It's really good. It is a bit slow in places, but I think it was a slow starting series leading up to the next series, so I'm hoping the next one will be a bit more fast-paced. But this one has been slow and steady. But the whole box set's on Sky, and it's a really good watch if you're into dramas and things like that. And Reese Witherspoon is worth a watch. So yeah. And the last one is a crime doc. You know, you all know I love my crime documentaries, and this one is The Case Against Adnan Syed. Now, I've never even heard of this case. I do not know how this has got past me, because I love all those kinds of things. I've never even heard of it. And it has been quite media-sized, so I don't understand why I've not heard of it before. He was a Pakistani teenager, and he was in a relationship with a Asian girl, and basically the girl got murdered, and he was arrested for it, and he was convicted and sent to prison. He's been there 20 years or something now, and there's loads of things that the police missed in their investigation. It's another type of Making a Murderer type one. If you love Making a Murderer, go and watch this one, because it is very, very similar. He is actually still in prison. Nothing's ever happened to him. He's never been given any new trial or anything, which I think is an absolute disgrace after watching that documentary, to be fair, with what they found out. But yeah, it is a crime doc. It goes back over the whole case, and it also shows you what's happening with him now, and he talks on the phone and stuff like that. But obviously you don't see him because he's in prison. But you see his family, and you see some of her family and friends and their classmates as well, because they were actually at high school together. But just something doesn't add up. The witnesses that actually got him convicted, they just don't add up. They just seem really dodgy. So it's one of them that's like, oh, the American system just scares me to death, with all these people that go to prison for like death penalty and life and stuff like that, when the evidence that they get sentenced on is just crazy. So yeah, so go and watch that. It's the case against Adnan Syed, and that is on Sky Box Sets. Now, these are my top 5 that I'm waiting to watch, that I can't wait to watch. So the first one is Westworld. I did watch half of the first season, and then we went to adopt the kids and it went out the window, so I need to watch the whole thing again. And the whole box set is on Sky, so I'm going to watch that. Station 19 is another one. Now, that is by the creators of Grey's Anatomy, and it is a spin-off because Ben, who plays Chief Bailey's husband in Grey's Anatomy, is in Station 19 because he's now a firefighter, and they have a crossover episode last week. So I really want to watch Station 19 because I've never seen any of it, and it must be good because it's written by Shonda, whatever her name is, that does it. She's good. So yeah, so I'm going to watch that. SWAT is another one, and it has got the guy that used to be in Criminal Minds, the fit guy, so we'll be watching that. And I love cop shows and stuff like that, so I will watch that. The Good Doctor. Now, I wasn't going to watch this, and it's meant to be basically a medical doctor drama like Grey's Anatomy in sorts, but the main doctor it is about has either Asperger's or autism. I can't remember which one, but he has got where he's on the autistic scale basically, and he can't communicate well with people in that way, but he is an amazing doctor. So it's about him and how he, you know, works and with other people and stuff like that. So that's one that I want to watch. And the last one is Billions, and it is the guy that was in Homeland. I haven't seen it. We started to watch one episode, I think, when it was just on the telly, and we never got round to watching it. So that's one of the ones, because I've heard it's really, really good. Like, to get into it, it's really quite addictive to watch. So so yeah, that is one that I'll be watching. So I'll just run through my list of my must-sees for you to watch that I have watched, and then I'll run through what I am going to watch. So for you to watch: Game of Thrones, Dexter, Handmaid's Tale, Truth About Harry Quebert, Small Objects, Discovery of Witches, Madam Secretary and Scandal, Big Little Lies, and the case behind Adnan Syed. And then I'm going to be watching Westworld, Station 19, SWAT, The Good Doctor, and Billions. So if you've watched any of the 5 that I haven't watched yet, let me know down below. Leave me a comment and let me know what they're like. Is it worth watching it? Is it not worth watching it? And if you've got any recommendations for me to watch on Sky, Netflix, Amazon Prime, I've got all 3. So if you've got any box sets that you recommend me watching, let me know. I do watch a lot of TV, so I probably have seen most of it. But leave me some comments down below and let me know, you know, kind of things I like. I like dramas and crime, that kind of thing. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!